Election now under 50 days away, and for the second time in 2 months, someone has tried to assassinate former President Donald Trump, according to investigators. As we told you last half hour, the incident happened yesterday at former President Trump's golf resort in West Palm Beach, Florida.
The FBI arrested a man, Ryan Wesley Routh, after Secret Service agents saw the muzzle of an AK-47 style rifle pointing toward the former president through some bushes. Now, we are learning more about Routh this morning as he sits in jail, including his ties to North Carolina. Records show that Routh has an address in Hawaii, but has previous addresses in High Point and Greensboro, North Carolina. Routh also has previous felony and misdemeanor charges in North Carolina. According to the Department of Adult Corrections, he was convicted for possession of stolen goods in 2010, sentenced for driving without a license, carrying a concealed weapon, and a hit and run in 2003. He also barricaded himself inside a business in Greensboro back in 2002. We also know that Routh voted in North Carolina's Democratic primary in March of this year.